Today we are going to start our lesson on data presentation on a diagram. When we are presenting data, information is given in numerical, which means it is in numbers. So when the data is given in numbers, the candidate is expected to present the information in form of a diagram. That means as a candidate, you are supposed to present your information which is in numbers. You put it in a diagram. There are two methods that are commonly used of data presentation. The first one is the bar graph, and the second one is the pie chart. So I'm going to deal with the bar graph today. Right? The bar graph is a diagram with bars that are proportional, and they should be of equal width, and the length may be different depending on the data given. How is it constructed? A bar graph is constructed in the following ways. You draw a vertical and horizontal axis. The vertical axis contains the dependent variables, and the horizontal axis contains the independent variables. Then, when you are drawing your diagram, you should also decide the scale, and the scale should always be uniform. After having drawn the bar graph, you also allocate a shade that you are supposed to use. After having done that, you also need a key. You should also take note that bar graphs may be simple or compound. So we are going to deal with a simple bar graph today. A simple bar graph compares only one component. For example, the rainfall pattern. Now let us consider the following question. Present the data shown in the table below on a bar graph. And the table is given there. The independent variable is the time, which is in this case, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the dependent variables is the rainfall, which is in millimeters. That is Monday 40 millimeters, Tuesday 60 millimeters, Wednesday 80 millimeters, and Thursday 20 millimeters, Friday 15 millimeters, Saturday 75 millimeters, and Sunday 10 millimeters. Then how are we going to draw our bar graph? This is how we are going to draw our bar graph. We need to draw the x-axis, which is the vertical. The vertical axis is this one. That is what we call the x-axis. Then the horizontal axis, which is also known as the y-axis in mathematics, carries the time, which is the independent variable. And the vertical axis is the dependent, or it carries the dependent variable, which is in this case rainfall. So, after having decided the scale, our scale starts at 0. And like I said, it should be consistent, and it should be, the scale should be uniform. So in my case here, I have drawn a scale which starts with 0 with a difference of 10. So I'm starting from 0 to 10, to 20, to 30, to 40, to 50, 60, 70, and 80. Considering also what is on my table. The highest number is 80, and the smallest number is 10. So you should also consider the highest digit on your table and the lowest digit. In my case, there is 10 and 8. Those two digits determine my scale. So this is how I'm going to draw now. On Monday, I have 40 millimeters. So I'm going to consider the 40, which is there, right? There. I'm now going to draw my graph, which is going to be, I'm using freehand, but you are expected to use a ruler. You are expected to use a ruler, but because I'm alone here, I'm using freehand. Then Tuesday it's 60. I go to 60 there. That's where my 60 is. I put a mark there. And then I draw my graph, which I said should also be right. Then Wednesday is 80. I'm going to consider 8 there, which is there, right? Now I'm going to draw my bar. Like I said, I'm using freehand because I am doing it alone. I'm doing it alone, so I'm using freehand. But you should use a ruler so that you draw straight bars. Right, Thursday is 20, and my 20 is there, right? Right, then Friday is 15. My 15 is somewhere there, right? Then I draw again my bar, and then Saturday is 75, which is almost there, right? Again, I draw my graph. Right. I draw my graph. Right. Then Saturday, I have 10, which is there. And like I said, you provide a shade. This is what I'm doing now. I'm providing a shade for my graph. I'm providing a shade for my graph. Then for the title, we said it should have a title, right? Then I'm considering this one as rainfall pattern for station X. Rainfall pattern for station X. That's my graph. So this is how we draw our bar graph. Thank you.